offered China a further upgraded MiG-21 designated as MiG-21-2000 upgrade Chinese J-7s. Unit price would start at $4 million and will decrease by half as more Chinese-made components are used when Chinese aerospace industry got more involved in the program. 74-75. Although China did not accept the deal due to financial constraints, it did participate in the Israeli upgrade of Chinese-built F-7s in Myanmar 2 years later. Though detail is sketchy. 81-82. Besides the fact that nobody else knows the F-7s better than Chinese themselves who built them first place, there was also an important political consideration. Myanmar was under comprehensive sanctions by US and EU due to its human rights records. China, in its capacity as a subcontractor when Elbit won a contract in 1997 to upgrade its F-7 fleet, would also be an agent/proxy for Israel, while gaining access to Israeli technology to develop its own upgrades of J-7s later on. A total of 36 Myanmar F-7 reportedly were upgraded. However, the exact detail and business arrangement remains unclear because both China and Israel have not disclosed any detailed information. 83. J/F-7MG series. A Bangladesh Air Force F-7B leading two F-7s after a nearly decade-long hiatus on the internal military aircraft market in the 1990s, China attempts to return by marketing the F-7MG series fighters based on the J-7E series. As with earlier J/F-7M series, in order to speed up the development, it was decided to first develop different prototypes each with a different tasks of trials. J-7MG avionics test. A single J-7M with serial number 0143 was converted for testing avionics of J-7MG. Avionics tested included Type KTR 908 and 909 radios, Type KNR634 a navigation system, Type KTU 709 TACAN, Type KDF 806 compass, instrument landing system, ILS. This J-7MG avionics test is the only model of J/F-7MG series without the double delta wing. Initially, the program was not funded by the Chinese government, so the 30 million yen needed was jointly funded by CAC GITS Haoliang Aero Engine Company, Limited and China National Aero Technology Import and Export Corporation, CATIC, using company's own money. 84-85. J-7MG, prototypes of F-7MG, with avionics tested on J-7MG avionics test and double delta wings of J-7E. A total of 2 were built, with serial numbers 0142 and 0144. 84-85, British. GEC Marconi that provided avionics for earlier J/F-7M once again was selected to provide the airborne radar for the J-7MG series, and this time the British firm provided Super Skyranger, SSR, radar with planar slotted array antenna capable of scanning ±30 degree, and it is an upgraded version of earlier Skyranger/Skyranger 7M ranging radars with parabolic antenna used on J/F-7M. SSR can be hooked up with a Biaring 429 or MIL STD 1553 data buses, and it provides both air-to-air and air-to-ground ranging. 86. F-7MG. Development of J-7MG, with a single-piece windscreen replaced the three-piece of J-7MG. 87-88, evolved to F-7BG. F-7BG, F-7MG for Bangladesh. 12 delivered in 2006 along with 4'7" BG. 87-88, F-7B would later be upgraded with Italian Grifo Mk2 radar. 89-90. F7NM, F7MG derivative for Namibia, 6 delivered in 2005. W/domestic Chinese fire control radar either Psi-80 series by or KLJ-6E fire control radar Both 14th Research Institute. But the exactly which one of the two is not confirmed by China. 87, 88. Both fire control radars have almost identical performance, such as both have a range of around 30 kilometers and weights around 60 kilograms. China decided to have both radars entering series production and distribute them among different orders of F7S. If F7NMI is equipped with Psi-80 series radar, then F7NI would be equipped with KLJ-6E, and conversely, if F7NM is equipped with KLJ-6E radar, then F7NI would be equipped with Psi-80 series radar. F7NI, F7MG derivative for Nigeria with 12 delivered. Chinese sources have confirmed that F7NI differs from F7NM only in avionics, but has failed to identify exactly which fire control radar is used on which model, 87, 88. Thus if the former is equipped with Psi-80 series radar, the later would be equipped with KLJ-6E radar, and conversely, if the former is equipped with KLJ-6E radar, the latter would be equipped with Psi-80 series radar. Practice of concurrent production of two different radars with nearly identical performances to keep both production lines running so that different vendors' know-how would not be lost. J/F7PG series. PAF Chengdu F7 PGs from the number 20 squadron. Although SSR radar is more advanced than its predecessor Skyranger 7M, it remains a ranging radar, which the PAF was not satisfied with. To meet Pakistani requirement of more capably airborne radar, a fire control radar was needed. In addition, PAF also required other improvements over the original J-7MG, which assaulted in J/F7PG series. J-7PG, prototype of F7PG equipped with Griffo MG radar that replaced Super Skyranger radar. Equipped with GPS, Chinese HTY-6M ejection seat and a new onboard oxygen supply system. As with JMG, there's an addition gun on the port side to increase firepower. Other avionics upgrade includes a new ARW 9101 RWR can store more than 100 threads, along with other newly designed system. 91, 92. F7PG, production version of J7PG, with a single-piece windscreen replacing the three-piece of J7PG. The aircraft is equipped with an efficient avionics system which includes a GEC Marconi avionics HUD rack, head-up display and weapon aiming computer, plus GARM global positioning and bombing navigation systems. Pakistani F7PG. It is also equipped with a Super Skyranger radar, an FIA Griffo 7 MKI radar, export, and a Type 226 PD radar. It also had the capability to fire Western missiles like the Sidewinder and R550 Magic. First batch of 20 were delivered at the end of 2001, with a total of 57 eventually delivered to PAF. 91, 92, 93, J/F7G series. Portside view of a Sri Lanka F7G J/F7G series is the further development of earlier J7E series. Contrary to many frequent but erroneous claims, the fire control radar is not the Chinese development of L/M2001B radar because L/M2001B is a pulse Doppler ranging only radar. 64. Instead, the Chinese fire control radar for JG is developed from EL/M2032 fire control radar China obtained from Israel when it was a subcontractor for Elbit in the Romanian MiG-21 Lancer program described above. 74, 75. J-7G, upgraded J-7E with more than 30 improvements with Mr. Song Chengjai as the general designer. Equipped HOTAS and a Chinese derivative of EL/M 2032. However, due to the inherent limitation of thermal size of the nose cone, the antenna size of L/M 2032 has to be greatly reduced, resulting in the drastic decrease of the original 150 km range of L/M 2032 by approximately 60% to slightly more than 60 km. 93. Development begun in March 2002 and completed in July 2004, with delivery begun in November 2004. 87, 88. J-7GB, J-7G derivative for August the 1st aerobatic team. Replacement for J-7EB begun in 2004, 87, 88. F-7TN, cheaper version of J-7G for Tanzania with KLJ-6E fire control radar with 30 km range. 94, 95. F-7GS, modified version of J-7G for Sri Lanka with other avionics specifically to meet requirements of Sri Lanka. 87, 88, and these modifications include SAD Smiley 96. A new head-up display, HUD, with a new stores management system, which is essentially a useful cockpit pilot interface to help establish the status of stores including configuration, fusing and weapon codes etc. A voice warning system, color video recorder, elaborate cockpit lighting, night vision goggle compatible, and a more precise and jitter-free AOA probe, GPS and inertial navigation system, INS. GMAVAD 3400 UHF/VH multifunction COM, Type 6050, odd rods type, IFF. KLJ-6E pulse Doppler radar with a range of 30 km WL7 radio compass, 0101HR2 altitude radio altimeter, LTC2 horizon gyro, XS6 marker beacon receiver, VOR, distance measure equipment, DME, instrument landing system, ILS, tactical aircraft navigation, TACAN, system and an improved Type 8430 air data computer with HOTAS. 96. The new HUD developed by Norinco subsidiary North Electro-Optic Company, Limited, provides pilot with displays for instrument flying, with air-to-air and air-to-ground weapon aiming symbols integrated with flight instrument symbology. It can store 32 weapon parameter functions, allowing for both current and future weapon variants. In air-to-air combat its 4 modes, missiles, conventional gunnery, snap-shoot gunnery dogfight, and standby aiming reticule allow for all eventualities. VCR and infrared cockpit lighting on the F-7GS is to be used with a Chinese, Sigong Group, helmet-mounted sight, HMS, slaved to the PL-9AM. The new air data computer coupled with the new HUD in the air-to-ground mode is capable of projecting both constantly computed impact points, CIP, and constantly computed release points, CCRP. 96, F-7BGI. Bangladesh Air Force F-7BGI carrying 90mm unguided rocket pods. F-7BG upgraded with J-7G technology for Bangladesh. Unlike here the cheaper and downgraded export variants of J-7G, the F-7BGI, I4 improved, is in fact more advanced than J-7G it is developed from. Improvements of F-7BGI over F-7BG such as 3 MFDs and more powerful fire control radar would in turn, incorporated to J-7G2 developed later. The capability of F-7BGI is improved over earlier F-7BG resulted from upgrades listed below, 97, 98, and delivery of 16 was signed in 2011 and completed in 2013. 97, 99. Even with the latest J-7 technology, this aircraft does not have the capability to carry any BVR missile and is armed only with short-range, infrared homing air-to-air missiles for air-to-air combat. Like here, the J-7S.F7BGI has a speed of Mach 2.2. 5 hard points to carry air-to-air missiles, laser-guided bomb, GPS-guided bombs, drop tanks. Full-glass cockpit. F7BGI has KLJ-6F radar. Afterburner, F7BGI, 82 kN, thrust. F7BGI got J7G2 airframe with double delta wing. This improves the lift at high angles of attack and delays or prevents stalling. G limit, +8G /-3G. Service ceiling, 17,500 m, 57,420 feet, for F7BGI. 3 multifunctional HUD displays and HOTAS. Reportedly more maneuverable than most of the MiG-21S and many of the other contemporary fighters. F7BGI can armed with the PL-5, PL-7 and probably the PL-9 short-range air-to-air missiles. Can carry bombs and unguided rocket pods of 3,000 pound, including Chinese laser-guided bombs. J7G2, J7G upgrade with KLJ-6F radar to increase range over 86 km, MFDs and avionics first used on F7BGI. Also able to incorporate conformal tanks. 48. J-7 Trainer Series. J-7 trainer variants are the Chinese-developed trainer version for domestic Chinese uses, and this series is applied to both PLAF and PLANAF. J-7, based on J-7-2 but is 40% different than J-7-2, equipped domestic HTY-2 ejection seat Type 226 ranging radar, and other domestic Chinese systems. Guns are deleted but Belai Pylon can carry semi-buried twin 23mm gun. Program formally begun on January 4, 1984 with state certification received on February 4, 1988. 101. JJ70, improved JJ7 including more advanced avionics such as HUD and FJ1 data recorder. Improved air conditioning system. Development begun in February 1994, with state certification received on December 7, 1996. 102, 103. JJ7 IR pod test. Converted JJ7 carrying infrared electro-optical instrumentation pod under the fuselage to test airborne electro-optical pods developed. The complete name of instrumentation system is Infrared Measuring Pod System, IMPS, which has a diameter of 0.5 m, length 5.2 m, and weighs 450 kg. 102, 104. Foot-7 Trainer Series. Iranian Air Force Foot-7 trainer variants for export is characterized by the fact that nearly every trainer version is equipped with the same avionics and weaponry of its equivalent fighter version to minimizing transition process, and to maintain combat capability of the trainers. Foot-7, export version of JJ7 with Chinese replaced by English for all displays. Iran was first customer with order placed at the end of 1986. 8 more were to Jordan, and another 4 were delivered to Pakistan, 105, 106. Foot-7P, improved Foot-7 for Pakistan with fuselage increased 0.61 meter, and internal fuel capacity increased by 350 liter. General designer was Wu Binglin, and development began in March 1989, with 15 delivered to PAF by 1991. 105, 106. Foot-7B, F-7B export version for Egypt and Jordan. 102, 103. Foot 7BB, train a version of F7MB for Bangladesh with 8 delivered. 102, 103. Foot 7 by, train a version of F7B for Iraq.